guys, Andy Pickering here. On today's video I'm going to be showcasing a new piece of equipment that I've got and also a brand new song that I'm going to use it for the first time. So the new piece of equipment that I've got is an Alesis HD24, which is replacing my Tascam 38 8-track. It's dropped into the studio with all exactly the same connectors. It's gone into my mixing desk, it's gone into my outboard, and everything is just running exactly like I'm tracking to tape, but it's actually a hard disk recorder. Of course I'll be mixing to 2-track tape at the end, so yeah, it's completely Dawless, and you know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. If you're new to the channel, I am an artist, songwriter, do a lot of analog recording, everything Dawless, and make videos about it. But I'm also a studio right here where I do mixing and session keyboards. So if you like what you hear in the videos, please get in touch, because I would love to work with you. Right, let's get into the song now. So firstly, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the song, then I'm going to do a live performance from start to finish so that you're familiar with the material, and then from there we will proceed through all the recording, and then obviously the finished mix at the end from the 2-track straight into your ears through the wonder of YouTube. So the song is about every time I've had a fresh start in life, after a while I feel like I'm moving sideways, and it's really easy to blame someone or something for that. But the only thing that you have to blame is yourself. Oh, that's what I think anyway. So I wrote a song about that concept, is starting fresh, really positive, really going at it, and then down the line you're going, oh, I'm back into my old ways again. I'm just drifting. I'm just, you know, and it's a very personal song, and that might not be the case for a lot of people, but it is for me. That's the song. Right now, let's get into a live version that I just recorded earlier, and then we'll get into the recording. All right, nice one. Lead 1.
Cause you know I've Okay, so the recording for this session started with 4 musicians all playing live in the room together, including myself, at Joe Montague's drum studio up in Leeds. And in the background you can hear a rough version of the backing track that we recorded on that day. Unfortunately, no footage of us actually playing exists anymore, so I'm just going to have to take my word for it.
The Alesis HD24xr hard disk recorder. It's a 24 track, but you can just use it as an 8 track or a 16 track depending on your setup basically. And as this is exactly replacing my 8 track and I only have an 8 channel desk, it's basically been plumbed in to the patch bay and the mixer in exactly the same connectors as the Tascam 38. So it's just dropped straight into my studio here and it's just functioning exactly the same, which was the plan really. So what we've got here is 2 hard drives. You can select which one you want to use. The XR version versus the regular HD24 just has upgraded analog to digital converters and basically records at a slightly higher quality. So I guess that means that it must be better. Whether you can actually hear that kind of stuff in digital, I don't know. But I really like how it just runs exactly, you know, like a tape machine. Okay, setting up a reverb then. So I've got a basic mix of the dry elements and everything's being sent to bus number 1 and bus number 2, which are here. So I've got the reverb coming in there 100% wet, which is being sent on track 2. And let's get that recorded. So I quite like how simplistic this is. You literally just press locate and there we go. That's just going to be recording on track 2. Just the same as using the tape machine. Okay, so I've got my mix all set up now. So I've got my stereo spring reverb, stereo piano, guitar, drums and bass, all balanced as I want them, and everything is sent to buses number 1 and 2. And then on the back here, buses number 1 and 2 have a direct out, which are coming out the back there, down into my patch bay, which is on tracks 7 and 8 here, as you can see, highlighted. So that is all set up now, and I just basically want to hit play and record here. We've just bounced down onto 7 and 8, so we'll hit play, reset the board, but leave these 2 tracks up. And there is our whole track on 2. So yeah, very happy with this. Let's get on with some overdubs. So as you've seen, the finished music from the live session is mixed on tracks 7 and 8, and that will just stay as it is. So the next thing was to do a lead vocal, which consisted of a double tracked vocal, and then on track 4 I sent the double tracked vocal through a tape delay and reverb and compression, and all of those 3 elements, the double track vocal and the effect, were then bounced onto track number 1.
I'm in my prime and I feel better. This is my time, I can't miss a beat.
Okay, so the next thing down was a plethora of keyboards. I used 3 tracks actually for keyboards, and that was a Hammond organ sound, a Vox Continental, and a Mellotron. And on the Mellotron track I did some additional piano. Then those 3 tracks were folded down onto tracks 5 and 6. Then the next thing was to do some backing vocals, which are just like mostly just textures and some harmonies, and tracks 3 and 4 recording over a couple of the keyboards that have already been bounced there, and then they were folded down with reverb onto number 2.
10 times moving sideways, I can miss a beat. Want it, you can have it.
So the final 2 tracks we are left with percussion and acoustic guitar. Now, as there's only one of me, I needed to basically put down a shaker and a tambourine, and although you can play them at the same time, you don't have quite the same control. So what I did is I recorded a shaker on track 4, then bounced that onto track 3 whilst doing a tambourine live, and then the last track, track 4, was just a mono acoustic guitar with the idea that it doesn't come in until halfway through the song, and also it's just a percussive element to go with the percussion. It just gives the rhythm track a nice little bit more of a vibe. Okay, so there we have it. Look, all 8 tracks all filled up on the Alesis HD24xr, using it completely doorless and operating it like a tape machine.
I'm in my prime and I feel better. This is my time, I can't miss a beat. I think I'm unfit for a habit, but I won't lay here and admit defeat. 'Cause you know I've been waiting, hoping and praying to something that might not exist. It's something else holding me back. 10 times moving sideways, I'm walking a line between unique and pastiche. If you want it, you can have it, but it kind of requires you move your feet. I've been forsaken, moved and shaken true. All it helped If you want it, you can have it. At the crossroads, you will move your feet. I've been waiting, hoping and a praying through all the night, but in the end, that something else is yourself. It's holding you back.
Okay, there we go. Turned out really nicely. All the overdubs worked well, and the Alesis recorder seamlessly perfect. Makes no difference whatsoever whether I tracked onto a multi-track tape machine or use that. There's no sound that it's got that's somehow any different, better, worse, or anything. It's just you're using all the analog processes. Obviously, I'm recording very 60s material, using very kind of old school 60s techniques and mixing to tape. It's got the sound. It's got the sound that you know, I couldn't have hoped for anything better. And I absolutely love the transport using it, you know, just like a tape machine. I like when I'm recording my own material to just use, you know, your hands and your ears basically. I don't like staring at a screen if I can help it. So the Dawless sort of way is just how I like to make my own music. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the song. If you want to work with me, please get in touch. And that's it for today. And I'll speak to everyone again at a later date. All right, cheers.